A colossal cargo ship, nearly 4 football fields long, battles monstrous ocean swells in the dead of night. The wind howls like a relentless predator, and the sea beneath the vessel heaves with fury. Towering waves rise and crash with merciless force. On deck, a precarious steel city of containers, each one packed with valuable cargo, trembles under the onslaught. From luxury cars to cutting-edge electronics, the ship carries goods destined for markets across the globe. Then, crack! A deafening roar splits the night. The ship lurches violently. Steel groans. Metal twists. A towering stack of containers shudders, breaks loose, and collapses. One by one, they tumble like dominoes, crashing into the raging sea below. Within seconds, they're gone. No trace. No recovery. Just a graveyard of cargo sinking into the abyss. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, it's real. And it's happening more often than you'd think. What happens to the cargo swallowed by the sea? And how can such disasters be prevented? Buckle up, we're about to dive into one of the most shocking maritime catastrophes in recent history. Before we revisit the disaster, it's important to understand why container shipping is the backbone of global trade. Over 90% of the world's goods are transported by sea. The invention of the standardized shipping container revolutionized logistics, enabling faster, more efficient, and cost-effective transport. From electronics to clothing, furniture to pharmaceuticals, nearly everything we use in our daily lives has likely spent time inside one of these massive steel boxes. Today's container ships operate on an unprecedented scale. Some megavessels carry more than 24,000 containers on a single voyage, each holding cargo worth hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions, of dollars. These ships are engineering marvels, built to cross oceans while maximizing capacity. But with such scale comes equally massive risk. When something goes wrong on a ship this size, it goes really wrong. Now let's rewind to a fateful day that marked the largest container loss ever recorded. The disaster occurred aboard the MSC Zoe, one of the largest container ships in the world. At 395 meters long and capable of carrying 19,000 TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units, the vessel was on a routine voyage across the often volatile waters of the North Sea. On January 2, 2019, the MSC Zoe found itself caught in a brutal storm. The North Sea, known for its unpredictable and dangerous weather, was alive with massive waves and powerful swells. As the ship struggled through the tempest, it began to roll violently from side to side, a motion caused by fierce winds, unbalanced cargo, and towering waves. Despite the crew's best efforts, the ship's motion became uncontrollable. In the middle of the night, disaster struck. Over 342 containers were torn from the deck and thrown into the frigid sea. Some were crushed on impact, others split open, spilling their contents, ranging from hazardous chemicals to children's toys, into the ocean. Now adrift and scattered across the waves, the fallen cargo from MSC Zoe soon began washing up along the coastlines of the Netherlands and Germany. Residents and environmentalists looked on with a mix of curiosity and deep concern. But this was far more than an economic setback, it was an environmental crisis. Among the containers were hazardous materials like organic peroxides and lithium batteries, substances that posed a serious threat to marine life and fragile coastal ecosystems. These chemicals had the potential to pollute waters, disrupt aquatic food chains, and cause long-term ecological damage. In response, large-scale cleanup operations were launched. But the sheer volume of debris made full recovery almost impossible. The MSC Zoe incident was a stark reminder that such disasters are not rare exceptions, they're part of a growing trend in global shipping. Every year, thousands of containers are lost at sea. Storms, rough seas, and poor stacking practices are often to blame. Some containers drift for weeks or months, becoming hazards for passing ships. Others sink to the ocean floor, where they may break apart or form artificial reefs, releasing their contents into the deep. So what's causing these losses? Several key factors come into play. Extreme weather, rogue waves, hurricanes, and violent storms can overpower even the most advanced vessels. Improper stowage, containers stacked too high or poorly secured are far more likely to collapse. Structural failure, lashing systems that hold containers in place can wear down over time, increasing the risk of failure. Ship instability, uneven weight distribution can cause dangerous tilting, making stacks more prone to toppling. Human error, misjudgments in stacking, weight balance, or securing methods can lead to disaster. One especially underestimated threat is parametric rolling, a phenomenon where wave patterns align with a ship's motion in such a way that rolling becomes amplified. Even properly secured containers can be shaken loose in seconds under these conditions. With billions of dollars in cargo lost each year, the industry is fighting back. Engineers are designing more stable vessels with reinforced securing systems. AI-powered weather forecasting helps ships avoid extreme conditions before they depart. Stronger, more reliable lashing mechanisms are being developed to keep containers locked in place even in the harshest seas. To reduce the risk of containers breaking free, smart sensors are now being installed inside cargo units. These sensors provide real-time data on movement and security, alerting the crew to potential dangers before disaster strikes. International maritime organizations are also stepping in. The World Shipping Council and the International Maritime Organization, IMO, have introduced stricter regulations on cargo stacking and securing procedures. These measures aim to improve safety standards across the global fleet. Innovative technologies are also being explored. Researchers are developing self-righting containers, designed to resist tipping and reduce the chances of floating freely if they fall overboard. Meanwhile, blockchain technology is being used for secure, real-time tracking of cargo. With tamper-proof digital records, companies can now monitor container locations and conditions with unprecedented accuracy. Ship design is evolving too. Advanced stabilization systems, including active ballast control and gyroscopic stabilizers, are being tested to help vessels remain steady in rough seas. Yet, despite these advances, serious challenges remain. The global shipping industry must constantly adapt to unpredictable weather patterns, growing trade volumes, and complex logistics demands. While technology offers powerful tools, human oversight and strict safety protocols remain just as crucial in preventing future disasters. The loss of thousands of containers at sea isn't just about financial loss, it's an environmental emergency and a safety hazard. As global trade continues to expand, the pressure on the shipping industry to find smarter, safer solutions grows ever more urgent. So the next time you spot a giant cargo ship gliding across the ocean, remember, inside those towering steel containers are millions of dollars in goods, traveling thousands of miles across some of the most unpredictable waters on Earth. Shipping has come a long way, but the sea remains a force to be reckoned with. What do you think? Should shipping companies be doing more to secure their cargo? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this story fascinating, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the most incredible stories of the sea. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.